like in terms of people starting to like recognize you and stuff, it obviously it probably wasn't a very, you know, point A to point B kind of like trip, I guess. You
Yeah.
kind of, you know, slowly going up. But how did your kind of reactions like change, like to random people like coming up to you and stuff?
Like on campus, the first time like I was really awkward. I was just like really confused that like they like watched my video. Um, but the first time that like it kind of happened, I guess like in a big way, like the first time was like my sophomore year. This was like during football season when like pre-Rona we would like go to the football games and stuff. And there's actually like a tailgate like in the stadium, like in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was dating like my girlfriend at the time. Like we broke up now. So like I was literally walking with her like through this like tailgate, like a bunch of people just like sardined it together. And this girl literally like grabs me, like literally just grabs me. Like, she's like, "Oh my god, you're it! This is the first time you're it, Danny." And I was just like, "Yeah, yeah, that's me. Yeah." Like I didn't even say thank you or anything. I'm like, "Yeah."
That was the very first time.
Like very first, like not on campus, because on campus I feel there are very similar interactions. On campus are very like, "Oh my god, like I watch your videos," and like I'm more like composed, like on my way to class I'd be like, "Oh, thank you, really appreciate it," like I just keep going.
Yeah.
But like off campus it was that, and like my girlfriend, like, or my ex-girlfriend, she literally like kind of like grabbed me to, like I was in the middle of like both of them, and then she literally said, "Yeah, it's Danny, but he's also my boyfriend, so back off." And then right after that, like we keep walking like towards the end, and another girl recognized me, and my ex just got like so mad, and she's like, "Okay, yeah, bye," like, and just grabbed me and pulled me away. But my reaction though was like very awkward. Like I just didn't know what to do. Like I was just like literally like scared, like literally like not doing anything. Um, and then like the other big time, I guess, where like I'm like, okay, yeah, shit, people actually know me, was I went to like, and I think I told you the story. I went to like a frat tailgate last year, like 2019 football season, and I go to this tailgate, and I like my friend's in a frat, but he's not in the frat that like I went to, like the tailgate that I went to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Let me just. I heard their tailgates are really good, whatever. Let me just try to do my thing. And my thing at the time, like in my head, I didn't have the mentality of like, oh, maybe somebody knows me from YouTube. My thing was like, I'm from Miami, bro. Like I grew up around these neighborhoods. Like they're not gonna. It wasn't even like a YouTube thing at all.
Yeah.
So I literally get there to the door. There's like a bunch of guys, because it's like all the rush. What do you call it? The rushies. All the people that rush.
Mm-hmm.
They decide who goes in or not. So
Okay.
I
Yeah.
get there, and they literally just like stare at me, and like I kind of just look at them like walking in super awkward, like, "Oh my god, it's Danny! Oh my god, bro, come in, come in!" And I walk in, it's literally me, and none of my close friends were there, so like I was like alone, just surrounded by a bunch of really good looking girls, like a bunch of guys, like just going all over the place.
Yeah.
I walk in. I'm just like, just people start literally grabbing me. Oh my god, like you're saying, let's get a picture. And like in that moment, I was like, okay, yeah, people actually know me. Like I actually
Feel like
like
you gotta pull up at places with friends now, though, or or are you okay with going by yourself to something like that?
um I mean, like me personally, like I'm a very like easygoing guy, so I'm down to go alone. Um it's weird though because of COVID. Honestly, I haven't like, I guess, explored or done something crazy like that. Literally, because like there hasn't been a lot of like parties going on.
Yeah.
And when I go out, it's obviously like with friends. Um, but like in that moment, it was just me alone. So luckily, I guess for the better, I was drinking, so I was a little bit more happy, like less like
Yeah.
less like tight. So people going up to me and like I was excited about it. I'm like, oh my god! But like I do
Right.
think looking back at it though, like I was a little bit like too caught up in myself. Like my ego definitely was insanely inflated like that day,
Yeah.
just because everybody was like on me. But after that though, like I have like managed it more. Like usually like last year when I would go to like Sandbar, right, which is like the college bar that everybody used to go to before COVID. People would go up to me and like I just like knew how to like compose myself better, because there's one thing, you don't want to like let it go to your head either, and that's something like I had like a really deep conversation with like my close friends, and I told them like, yo guys, like I don't want this shit to get to my head, because it like messes around with you, like when you're like alone and like all these people like get to you, because it makes you think that like a lot of people know you, but in reality they just watch you, but they don't really know you.
Yeah.
Is the thing. So eventually, like I just learned how to compose myself more. Like if somebody would go up to me, I'd just be super chill about it, be like, "Oh yeah, like thank you, appreciate it." Like I depends on the vibe. I might try to start a conversation because I'm also down to like meet people. It's not like I'm definitely not the shit. Like I want to meet people. That's another reason I started like YouTube, just to like make more interactions, meet more people. Um, so that's kind of what I like to do. And then literally now as a senior, like I'm more composed than ever about it because I'm
Yeah.
just so used to it.